Well, hello there. What's up, everybody? Time for the weekly forecast. Already. Normally it feels like the week flies by pretty quick. I don't know, it seemed like this last week kind of drove by a little bit slow. Murky Metro pre-shadow. It happens to the best of us. Anyway, if you would like information on scheduling a personal reading, that is in the description of the video. That information does include pricing. That includes how to get a hold of me. That includes everything you need to know. It's all in the description of the video. What's up, everybody? Howdy doody, man. Howdy doody. Emphasis on the duty. Anyway, do we have any Aries people in the chat? Let's get right into it. Let's get right into this, man. Let's get right into it. Aries people. I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of want to make this a little bit fast today. I want to see if I can speed this up a little bit. Hopefully. I don't have 100% control over it, but Aries. Boom, Two of Wands reversed. All right. Don't know how I feel about that 100% just yet. I do feel like a decision's being made though. Like maybe if you were kind of waiting on somebody or Moonwalker Tarot, thank you for that super chat. Or maybe if you was indecisive about something possibly, or if waiting on somebody else to make a decision. Somebody's making a decision here. Okay, let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom! Could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. But the death card is the overall energy here, okay? So, you know what that means? You know what that means, right? Done, dollar, done, dollar, done, dollar, done, dollar. I think that somebody is deciding to either accept the fact that it's just a done dollar or it's just over, man. Could be a Gemini you're dealing with, but the connection just isn't felt anymore. Not really. Just not really feeling this like you once did, okay? And it's probably after one last big shang-a-lang-a bang-bang stick swinging match argument. Sitting there, fuck that, bang, erupt into a big fight and walk away, all right? Could be a Saggy that you are dealing with or a Leo, but the person you're dealing with here, I feel like is, this I don't know, this connection just kind of throws them off balance, man. Like they're definitely not in homeostasis whenever they're either thinking about you or around you. The connection that you all share just makes this person very, very just off kilter, man, totally. And I think you too, you know, this could be somebody at a distance from you. When I say distance, I mean it could be physical distance, emotional, psychological, or a combination of the 3, okay? Take it as it resonates. Thanks for that super chat, David, appreciate you. But yeah, Ace of Wands reversed. That's the decision that's being made right here. Man, dude, I'm gonna tell you what, every single time, almost every time I pull cards for Aries, some kind of money shows up. So some of y'all could be doing better financially. Others of you, that's where you're focusing your energy, okay? Focusing your energy, you're more worried about your finance, building an empire, stacking your bread, than you are worried about dramatic, sappy, you know, little bullshit, right? All right, well, let's get the advice. What advice do we got from our Aries people? Advice from my Aries people. Advice. Boom. Queen of Swords reversed. Mira, is that how you say it? Mirella? I suck at pronouncing names, but I appreciate that super chat. Thank you. First of all, pay attention to how you communicate, Aries. Okay? This is a challenge that comes along with fire energy, but that does not mean it's impossible. You cannot say something that you would not like to have said to you. Okay? If you would punch me in the mouth for saying it to you, that doesn't mean you can say it to me. Okay? Pay attention to how you come across when you communicate. Okay? Be sure that you do not have any harmful intentions behind your words. There's nothing wrong with speaking the truth, but Just do not speak the truth with the intent to hurt, okay? There's a big difference there. There's a big fine line there, okay? Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more shuffles. Plan your steps, okay? Don't try to plan ahead. That just screws things up, okay? Don't worry about planning ahead. Calculate each step and cross each bridge as you get to it, okay? Don't waste your time dumping a bunch of energy into things that you're not passionate about, okay? If you're not passionate about it, don't dump any energy into it. I don't really think that you all need that advice, but just in case you need the extra clarification. And do not focus on failure. Okay, do not let fear of failure get you stuck in one spot, okay? Also on that note, do not try to accomplish what you do want by focusing on what you don't want. It doesn't work that way, okay? Thank you, Tammy, for that super chat. I appreciate it, and thank you for that positive feedback. All right, we got any Taurus people in the chat. Taurus, doopity-doo. Do we have any Tauruses in here? Any Taurus people in here? Got any Taurus people in the chat? We're up to 300 and something people in here. Everybody get notified? It's filling up kind of slow. Taurus, doopity-doo. Let's get 4 shuffles for my Taurus people. Here's 1, 2, 3. And last shuffle. Oops, the chariot just flipped out. I'm gonna put it back in the deck, but if it's meant to be out in the spread, it'll come out, okay? It came out with like 6 other cards, so. I typically don't like when cards fall out. If they come out with too many other cards, I just put them all back. Some people get mad about that. Like, it means it's supposed to be in the reading. If it's supposed to be in the reading, it will be, I promise you. Anyway, 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. All right, so I feel like there's somebody here that wants, I don't know, whenever 5 of Pentacles reverse comes out, I gotta look at the rest of the spread because depending on how it comes out, that could be somebody that wants to come back around, you know, somebody that wants to return back, or it could be somebody who does not want to be abandoned, you know, it could be a situation you're currently in and you don't want to leave, if that makes any sense. It's kind of like the 8 of Cups reversed and the 6 of Swords reversed, see what I'm saying? But 5 of Wands here too. So I'm feeling like this is probably somebody that you've already abandoned for some of you. If not, it doesn't really matter. It kind of goes both ways. It could be a Virgo that you're dealing with. But whoever you're dealing with here does have an offer they want to make. All right. They do have some things that they want to say to you. For those of you dealing with somebody you're not currently involved with. Okay, because that's what I'm reading here. This is what it feels more like. Somebody probably wants to come back around. Okay, it's one-sided though. Okay, this is very one-sided and kind of greedy and selfish. They do have an offer that they want to make, but they're keeping most of it to themselves, and they got a pretty bad attitude too. They're kind of pissed off at you. They're pissed off at you. I see conflict here. I see y'all arguing. I don't know if you all are currently in communication here, but if you are, I see it popping off into a big fight. If not, then I see reluctance to communicate in fear of an argument, okay? Because you know damn good and well it ain't gonna go nowhere, y'all. Y'all don't see eye to eye. You don't see eye to eye, you don't agree, and yeah, it just never goes well when you talk to this person, does it? Or at least it won't this time. It definitely won't this time. So I feel like for the most part, you would much rather just ignore this person and ignore it and just shut it all out and tune it all out for the most part. This is a karmic cycle that you are dealing with, and right now, as long as you release and let it go, the cycle is complete. But if you keep playing the game, if you keep letting this person back into your life, if you keep arguing with them, if you keep trying to spit your point of view and this and that, it's just going to keep the cycle going. It's going to keep the karmic cycle going. The only way off the karmic wheel is to release and let go. Release and let go. Do not hold any grudges. Release and let go. Do not hold any grudges against yourself either. Okay, very important. What advice do we have? What advice do we have? What advice do we have for my Taurus people? Boom! The Sun card. Look for happiness in places that you probably haven't looked before. And here, learn to say, today I'm going to have a good day because I said so. Today I'm going to be happy because I said so. Not because you love me, not because this person's going to do this, not because I'm going to have money. I'm going to be happy today because I said so. Dadgummit, dadgummit. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Everybody getting notified? The room's filling up super slow. Murky Metro, man, Murky Metro. Do not let your emotions get involved, Taurus. Do not, okay? Stick with the facts, stick with the logic, stick with what it is. I noticed that some Taurus people kind of have a bit of a habit of telling it like it is, but you're not telling it like it is. You're telling it how you prefer it to be. Don't do that. Tell it like it is. Tell it like it actually is, okay? Not how you want it to be. And stick with the facts, stick with the logic, and detach yourself, all right? You need to acknowledge the fact that this person that you're dealing with is a very near and dear soulmate. Every single person that has ever entered into your life and played any kind of impact at all, positive, negative, doesn't matter, is a soulmate. A very near and dear soulmate, okay? Your number one goal right now is to figure out what you learned about yourself. Okay, every time we ask, what did you learn? We always want to point the finger. I learned this about these people. I learned that about those people. I learned this about you. Okay, that's cool. Get that out of your system. And then, what did I learn about me? If you didn't learn nothing about yourself, you didn't learn nothing. Okay? All right. Gemini, Jim, Jeru. We got the Geminis in the chat. Any Geminis in here? The room filling up slowly but surely. Okay, 416 of you in here so far. That's a cute little group of you. Not bad. Gotta be at least one Gemini in here. Gotta be at least one, man. Come on now. What we got from, oh, that was quick. That was quick. Ooh, shooey, dooey, and Louie. Something new coming in here. Some sort of new offer. Could be a financial offer from some of you. Some of you could be dealing with an earth sign. Either way, though, whatever this offer is, I feel like it's kind of cold and closed off. And it's not really, like, you may not even recognize it as anything other than simple communication, you know? That makes sense? There could be a lot behind it, like it's something that could probably evolve into something bigger, but you don't really recognize it as that right now. Or if it's you communicating, you may not even have high expectations behind your communication. Something like that. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more shuffles. 5 of swords. All right. So whoever this is, okay, past person. Got some past energy in here. All right, yep. Could be a Capricorn that you are dealing with, but there's definitely some past energy right here. Somebody here is very, very passionate about this and very determined and very like, you know, it could be an Aries that you're dealing with here. I feel like the person you're dealing with is a bit of a my way or the highway control freak kind of person, all right? But they do, deep down, I feel like want to put an end to the negative energy between the two of you. I kind of feel like you're going to go for it, Gemini. I kind of feel like you are. I got news for you, though. Mary, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. Got news for you. It'd be a waste of time. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I don't know, man. It doesn't look very promising to me, honestly. Because I'm not seeing any genuine, like, serious emotion here. Knight of Cups, but I mean, the Knight of Cups isn't a bad person. He just lacks the maturity level. You know, he wants to be a king, but he's not. You know, here I come to save the day. And then once you get there, he's like, okay, now what do I do? I don't really know how to settle down and be a king. You know. I feel like communication between the two of you is poor. There's a part of you that doesn't even want to take this burden on. A part of you. But I feel like you're going to do it anyway, some of you. Thanks for that super chat. I can't pronounce that. What's your name? Whatever your name. Whoever just sent that $5 there, I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. What advice do we have for my Jim Jeroos? Boom, Six of Cups reversed. So I feel like right now, see, here's the thing. Rather than, like, in order to, okay, where am I going to start here? If something negative happened in the past that you're not healed up from yet, that doesn't mean you revisit the past and try to build it back up again. No, leave it the way it is. Leave it the way it is, and then once you get your thoughts back in order, you have to be able to look back and figure out how that plays a part into your story. Okay, you don't heal up past trauma by going back and revisiting it, and all that does is it's going to spin the cycle back around again. That's all you're going to do there. Okay, so yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. You need to give yourself some time to heal up from this, and then once you begin healing up from it, you have to go back and connect the dots. You know, the connect the dots analogy that I use. Go back and figure out how that dot fits in your puzzle, okay? And connect it in with the rest of the picture. Because it's part of your story. That doesn't mean you go back and relive it and get the cycle going again, okay? Marissa, thank you for that super chat. Thank you, thank you. Nine of Cups reversed. You need to learn how to develop a sense of emotional integrity. And you know, after this card comes up for me no less than once a day, okay? Spirit Room, thank you for that super chat. Appreciate it. So, here's the thing. I can't tell you how to do it, but I can tell you some things that might make the process a little bit easier, okay? Because we've all heard 1,000 times you must first love yourself, right? And I've explained to you 1,000,000 times why you must love yourself. Because your outside world is a mirror of your inside world. Law of attraction mirrors back to you what your inside world is. And if you have a bad relationship with yourself, you're going to attract bad relationships with other people, okay? But I think most of us don't really we're still too afraid. We're too afraid to allow ourselves to love ourselves, okay? Know it or not, every single person on this planet has been programmed since the minute they set foot on this planet that they're not good enough. That's the first idea they started drilling into your head. The minute you set foot on this planet, you're not good enough. I'm immediately putting my hands on you and changing you. Okay, you were born flawed. Now I got to fix it and make it better, right? So I think if we just allow ourselves to understand that just because you allow yourself to be happy with yourself, that doesn't mean that you're conceited and self-centered. That doesn't mean that you're a selfish piece of shit. And it most certainly does not mean that you have to go be alone for the rest of your life. I get it how it would seem like that, but it does not. Matter of fact, that is the only way. If you allow yourself to love yourself enough to the point to where you love your alone time and you would rather be alone than be around anybody else, that is the only way to guarantee that you are on the frequency to bring your person in. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Promise you that. Promise you that, okay? Cancer. Do we have any Cancerians? Okay? 600 people up in here. There better be at least one Cancer in here, man. Better at least be one. Boom! boom, the moon in the reverse. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Pisces, but for some of you, some secrets are coming out here. For others of you, it may not be big secrets. It may just be like, okay, I've been holding this to myself for a while, and now it needs to be said, right? That probably is more along the lines of, like, because when I see the moon card, yeah, that's the card of secrets and stuff like that. But it's more along the lines of, I'm keeping this to myself. Like, I'm holding this to myself, and like, I'm holding this near and dear to me because it's mine to hold on to, and it's none of your business, right? Well, when that thing flips into the reverse, it's like, okay, well, then that's when shit starts popping out of your mouth that maybe you've been holding in and nobody knew you were holding it in. People are like, I didn't know you felt that way. You know? Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom, 7 of Wands. Ooh, yeah, something came out. Somebody voiced something. I don't know if it was secrets that came out or maybe just a buried feelings came out. But conflict happening here. I do feel like this is a past person, somebody you already know. I don't really think any decisions are being made right now as to exactly what's going to happen. I don't really see it coming to an end. I don't really see it rebuilding itself, but I do see some conflict happening here, okay? Dude, look, check it out. We're in the pre-shadow phase of Mercury retrograde. My personal opinion, okay? Carrie, thanks for that super chat, appreciate it. My personal opinion, and just from what I've seen and what I've experienced, pre-shadow is the worst. Oh, it's the worst, man. I think so. I think pre-shadow, I can't do it, man. I cannot. Oh, it's rough. It's rough. Lots of conflict pops off, you know? Tarot with Cupcake, thanks for that super chat. But, I don't know, that's just me. That's just me. This has been pretty smooth so far, though, so I can't complain too much. But, look, that's what this looks like to me. It looks like a Mercury retrograde miscommunication. That's what this looks like, honestly. That's what this looks like here, okay? It looks like misguided, miscommunication, frustration, you know, when you get in that internal tug of war, you know, I don't want to stand up, don't want to sit down. Don't want to go to sleep, don't want to be awake. You know, I'm sleepy, but I'm restless. I don't want to stay, don't want to go. You know, that whole, it feels like your brain's on the taffy puller. It's just like, ah! When you get 2 people like that trying to communicate with each other, that's when shit pops off, right? I don't really see anything bad happening here. It could be a Libra that you're dealing with too. We got Cancer, Libra, Leo. But yeah, I don't really see it necessarily coming to an end right now. It just looks like a messy week. A messy week full of miscommunication. And like, this is when, again, like how a lot of things bubble up to the surface for Mercury retrograde, moon in the reverse. Maybe there's some things you've been keeping inside of you for a long, long time that nobody knew, and now you're spewing it out. Woo-wee, shooey, dooey, looey. Now there's conflict in the air, you know what I mean? Anyway, a weird reading. But that's what came through, so that's what I'm gonna read. What advice do we have? Advice for my Cancerians. Janelle, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. Oops. Okay. Don't communicate if you're angry. If you're angry, just, I know it's hard, but when you're angry, just be quiet, okay? Especially this week, because that's when we say lots of things that maybe we honestly don't mean it. You know, I mean, it's not that we don't mean it, okay? Because nobody says something they don't mean. But if you say it out of anger and frustration, that's the anger speaking, not you. You know what I mean? That's the negative demon speaking, not you. Okay? Sarah, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3. Last shuffle for my Cancers. Last shuffle for my Cancers. Boom! Strength in the reverse. Need to regain your strength. Suck it up, buttercup. I'm just playing that. Nah, seriously though, if you allow that anger and that frustration, which there's nothing wrong with you, you're not a bad person for feeling that way. But if you allow it to run the show and make decisions for you, that's when it's a problem. Okay? You need to learn, you need to not become your emotions. Okay? Be the awareness behind them. And hey, let them do their thing. Okay? But don't allow them to make decisions for you. Okay? And that's rough. That's rough. It's uncomfortable. Whenever you get angry, just listen to your inner voice and walk away. Okay? When you get angry, just listen to your inner voice and walk away. Weird messages that came through. Okay. All right, universe. If that's what Cancer needs to hear, then okay. Leo. We got any Leos up in here? Any Leos up in here? Leo, what's happening, man? Leo moon, that works, JB. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, Leos. Whoops. Oh, I want a jumper. I love to start my readings with a jumper. I don't think one wants to jump for you though. All right, so 6 shuffles. Three more. Boom! Empress in the reverse. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Taurus. Oh man, okay. Could be a Taurus. I have Aries and Scorpio. Could be anybody. Somebody here isn't being honest though. Somebody here is being sneaky. I don't know who it is. Could be both of you. Could be both of you. Okay. But I feel like there's no growth between the two of you. There's no growth. There's no expansion. Okay. Whatever it has become thus far, it is not going to expand further than that. Okay. It's not like if you plant a seed and then the plant grows to be 6 inches tall, well, it's a 6-inch plant. It's not going to grow any taller than that. So there's no growth. It's not going to grow any further. What you got is what you got. Okay. Right now, though, I feel like you're dealing with a control freak. Some of you are being a control freak. But the person you're dealing with here is still too angry. They're still holding a grudge because of the past. I think they're ready for this to be over. They're ready for this to be over if it isn't already. Okay, there was too many lies. There's too much deception and manipulation that happened here with this. This is a karmic cycle and it is complete. They're blaming you though. See, I feel like this person's blaming you. They feel like you did wrong. They feel like you did them wrong. The person that you're dealing with feels like you lied, that you cheated, that you were manipulative. Okay, these could go either way, but I have it on their side. Okay, so I'm reading it from their perspective. But yeah, I feel like that's all there is to it. The person you're dealing with is still very pissed off because of whatever happened, and they haven't let go of it. You have, though. I feel like you are letting go of this. You are disappointed in the way this turned out. Maybe you feel like you are the one wrong. Maybe y'all are both pointing the finger at each other. Maybe you both feel like each other lied and cheated and manipulated. You know, you get that an awful lot. You know what causes that? I'm going to tell you right now what causes that. Person A and person B, both harmless little angels, come together and the universe starts screaming at you immediately. No! No! And you fight for it. You fight it and you fight it. You know, people always say, should I fight for love? No, that's not love. If you're fighting for it, it's not love. But if you do fight for it and like press it way the fuck longer than it should, then that's when this shit happens. Now you're both bad guys. Now you're both bad guys. Now you're the bad guy in their story and they're the bad guy in your story. And that's how it works. The Magician in the reverse. Do not try to manifest anything new. And for those of you, this could just be for a small group of you. So I know at least one person needs to hear this. Do not try to manifest a specific person in love. Do not do it. It's stupid. And I know people say, well, this person said that they did it. I don't give a fuck what this person said that they did. That is infringement on free will, first of all. Okay? Second of all, your compatible match, the one, is unlike anybody you have ever been with. Okay? Unlike anybody you have ever even imagined being with. Okay? This is a relationship that you have never experienced before in your life. There's nothing that you and your analytical thinking brain could ever do to be able to guess or create this. You have to allow the universe to bring that person to you. You don't get to pick who they are. And if you do allow the universe to bring this person to you, you will see, oh, well, fucking Christ, I'm glad that it wasn't left up to me to pick this person. Because this person blows anybody out of the water that you ever thought about trying to be with. So don't try to manifest a specific person. Again, that's infringement on free will. Can you manifest coming together with a specific person? Oh yeah. Boy, it's gonna come around and bite you in the ass. I promise you that. I promise you that. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2. I don't know why that came through. That's what came through though. 2 more shuffles. Yvette, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate you. All right. So right now, do not stress, do not lose any sleep, do not worry. Okay? Do not fear losing control. Relinquish control. Relinquish control. Don't try to control what's going on right now. You know that saying, only dead fish go with the flow? That's stupid, okay? I can't stand it when people say that. Only dumbass fish swim against the current in one spot. You think he's going somewhere, he ain't going nowhere. Well, like that gummit, you're a dead fish. You go with the flow. I'm going to swim and fight the current. Well, you're staying in one spot. You're making no progress whatsoever, okay? A wise fish goes with the flow and only fights against the current when it needs to. You have very little control over what's going on anyway, okay? Very little control over what's going on anyway. Only control what you have control of. The rest, let the universe take care of the rest, dude. Let the universe take care of the rest. The universe got you, I promise you. All right, Virgo. You got any Virgos up in here? Virgos in the Chizat. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune reverse. 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bam! 5 of Wands reversed. Okay. 10 of Pentacles reversed. 7 of Wands reversed. All right, so there's definitely some sort of conflict coming to an end here. Okay, yeah. Could be a Scorpio that you're dealing with. Oh, who's stalking though? Who's doing the underlying energy here is the Page of Swords reverse. Who's doing the stalking? Who's doing the silent watching? I can't tell who it is. It's the underlying energy. It's not on your side or their side. Somebody, maybe y'all are both just silently watching each other. Because I feel like this is like, okay, I don't want any conflict here. I don't want any arguments. I don't want any fights. But I'm going to watch you. And I ain't going to say that. I'm going to watch you. You know? If you have a YouTube channel, you know, they're probably watching you, not commenting, being quiet. If you know, have a public Facebook page, they're probably watching every little thing you post, you know? Y'all probably doing this to each other, maybe. I feel like the person you're dealing with is already starting something new in love, okay? Is it you that's watching them? Is it you that's watching them, Virgo? I don't know. I feel like you're still waiting on them, though, honestly. I do feel like there is a part of you that, though you may have released and let go of it, okay, I'm releasing, letting go, I'm going about my daily life, yada, yada, this, that, and the third. You're still waiting on them, though. You're still waiting on them. And they're still thinking about you too. Y'all both still think about each other. Could be a Saggy that you're dealing with, or an Aquarius. I have Saggy, Aquarius, Scorpio. Could be anybody though. This is an incomplete karmic cycle. Okay? An incomplete karmic cycle. What advice do we have? Advice from a Virgo. Advice from a Virgo's. Advice. 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Boom, Knight of Pentacles. Do not try to plan ahead. Just calculate each step. Cross each bridge when you get to it. Don't try to overcalculate and overplan. Just plan each step. And then plan your next step. And plan your next step. And then plan your next step. Okay? But if it doesn't light your fire, don't worry. Okay? Whatever you do next, and there needs to be passion behind it, okay? Do not let money run the show. Let passion run the show. If you follow your passion, money will follow you. If you follow your passion, money will follow you. Do not chase money. If you chase money, money will run from you. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it, okay? All right, who is that? Virgo? Libra. Got any librarians up in here? I'm making good time, ain't I? I got some stuffings to do today. I took a day off of personal readings though, unless you order a same day, unless any same days come in. I'm not doing any personals today, so I got some stuffings to do today. Libra, 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 Libra. 4 shuffles for my Libra. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Queen of Wands. Okay. So there's some kind of communication coming in here, but there's something, I don't know if you're turning it down or... Nah, I feel like a lot of you, take this could go either way. Sam, thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it, thank you. Something's wanting to come in here, but I feel like fear of wasting time is keeping you kind of... Man, you got Knight of Cups, 7 of Cups. I feel like a lot of you want to keep your options open right now. But I feel like a lot of you have at least one person in mind right now. At least one person in mind, but you're not coming forward and they're not coming forward. Okay? You're kind of hanging around waiting, not really 100% exactly sure, not really 100% sure exactly what you want to do. I do feel like you have feelings for somebody though. I feel like you've been shopping around, you've been opening your options up, and I do feel like you have your eye on one person here, but I don't feel like anybody's coming forward. I don't feel like anybody's coming forward here. This connection makes the person you're dealing with kind of restless. Okay, I think the person you're dealing with is probably aware of your existence here, but they do the best they can not to think about this, and I don't really see them opening up either. I don't really see... I don't see anybody coming forward. They don't want to open up. I feel like what little feelings they may have, they're not expressing them. They're not opening up and expressing anything right now. It could be an Aries that you're dealing with here. Wow. Silent tension is what I'm seeing here. Silent, like, just silence. I don't really see anything. And the thing is, the person you're dealing with, nobody probably knows about this, right? You're maintaining your composure, right? Nobody knows about this. Shang-a-lang-a-dang-bang. That was kind of like there wasn't really a whole lot of action there in that reading, but that's what came through. It just feels more silent than anything, you know? Like the scales are kind of like flippy floppy, you know? Oh, well, let's get to the most important part of the reading. The advice. Advice. What advice do we have? Advice for my Libras. Advice for my Libras. Boom, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Oh, so I feel like y'all got some past stuff you need to clear up first. Now, when I say clear up, that doesn't necessarily mean go back and repeat it. That means dig it up in your mind. Dig up some of your past in your mind and see how some of the puzzle pieces of your past fit into the picture that is now your life. See, that's what we do. I use the puzzle piece analogy, the connect the dots analogy. Your life is like a big puzzle, like a big connect the dots puzzle, okay? Or just a puzzle, period. And every single puzzle piece is a different chapter in your life, or a different relationship, or a different connection, or a different experience, or something. Okay, and what we do all too often is we'll say, ooh, I don't like that puzzle piece. No, I'm throwing it away. Oh, I like that puzzle piece. Ooh, that one's cool. Ooh, I don't like that one. I don't want that in the picture. Well, that's part of your fucking story, whether you like it or not. So you have to, at some point in time, allow yourself to say, okay, well, even though this puzzle piece sucked, even though this relationship sucked, even though whatever that person did was very painful or very wrong or very, very morally wrong or whatever the case may be, it happened. It's part of my story. So if I have one or two choices here, either I stay on the karmic wheel and leave it incomplete, which I'll just be back here doing this shit again in another lifetime, or I put the damn puzzle piece in the picture and say, all right, sweet, badass picture, hell yeah. Mandy, thanks for that super chat. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom! Queen of Cups reversed. All right. Yeah, right now it's not time to open up to anybody. Like, those of you who have something new, like some new possible love potential, like I know there's at least one of you out there who is talking to somebody, and you're still on the talking, you know, still just kind of communicating. Well, guess what? Mercury Metro's coming up. That's mine and Leah's little inside joke, Mercury retrograde. We call it Mercury Metro. Mercury retrograde is coming up. Michelle, thanks for that super chat. Mercury retrograde is coming up, so you might want to hold off on it. Matter of fact, when me and Leah first started talking, we had to wait for a Mercury retrograde to go away before we came together. I forgot about that. That's right. Yup. Mm-hmm. Don't try to do it during the Mercury Metro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hold off and wait. I promise you. Scorpio. Do we have any scorpions up in here? Any Scorpios in here? Ooh, that card's yelling at me. The 2 of Swords in the reverse. Some of y'all could be dealing with an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be anybody though, but I feel like a decision is being made, okay? If there was something maybe that you were a little bit unsure about, I don't really feel like you're unsure anymore. I feel like you're very decisive now about whatever decision needs to be made, whatever action you're gonna take, something. Who's this? Grizzly Girl, thanks for that super chat. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The Death in the reverse. All right. So you're a little out of your comfort zone here, aren't you, Scorpio? Those of you who are dealing with something that has come to an end, you're questioning whether or not it was the right decision. Those of you who are dealing with something that needs to come to an end, you're fighting it because you're too afraid. You know what I'm saying? Take it how it resonates here. But the person you're dealing with here is ignoring the truth. There's a lot of truths being swept under the rug here, okay? I feel like this person too is very independent and guarded, very heavily guarded. They have a wall, they have a shield around them, okay? It could be good, it could be bad though too, because I feel like this person may take that to an extreme on some days. But there's a very strong, fierce sense of independence that blasts off of this person here. You got 3 nines right in a row. 9 of cups, 9 of pentacles, 9 of wands. 999, bam, okay? All in a row down here at the bottom. Could be a Libra that you're dealing with, or a Sagittarius, or an Aquarius. Could be anybody though, doesn't matter. Could be another Scorpio. But you have an understanding of this situation that surpasses your emotional bias. Okay, that can be good, that can be bad. You know, it all depends, especially if what you know goes against what you feel. Or let's put it this way, if what you know goes against what you would prefer. Okay, Heidi, thanks for that super chat, appreciate it. So, looks good though. I do see that you're maintaining ownership of your emotional state. Queen of Cups, that's good. The Temperance, that's good. Okay, you're maintaining balance, that's awesome. You're just questioning your own decision making. You're questioning yourself. You don't trust yourself. Like no matter what decision you make, you're going to be beating yourself up. Like if I make this decision, I don't know if that's the right decision. But if I make this decision, I don't know if that's the right decision. Like no matter what you do, you're questioning yourself, right? You don't trust yourself, dude. That sucks. Let's see what advice we have. Advice, 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 advice. Boom, Page of Cups reversed. Okay, I don't know if I would extend or accept any new love offers right now. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, do not open up communication. If it is blocked, leave it, okay? I would just keep most of what you think to yourself right now, honestly. Honestly, no, that sounds kind of bad. I don't know any other way to word it. Water the grass you stand on. If the grass looks greener on the other side, okay, that's fine. But if you go jumping fences, all you're going to do is kill that grass too. That's why it looks greener. It's because you didn't learn to take care of the grass you stand on. Learn to water the grass you stand on, okay? Do not try to bust down doors. I love my hallway analogy, okay? This life, the path, whatever path you're on is like a hallway. And I picture in my mind like a big hotel hallway, right? Like one of them big long muggers, right? And you go down the hallway and then you knock on doors. You say, oh man, that door's badass, dude. I want in that room. Won't open. Won't open. Won't open. Okay, back away and go find another door. Do not try to kick it down. Do not. You know, 9 times out of 10, that doesn't mean no, never. It just means not right now. Not right now. Maybe come back to this door later, but go find another door, okay? When a door slams shut in your face, leave it. When a door won't open, leave it, okay? Just go down the hall. Just go down the hall knocking on all kinds of doors. Just see what opens for you. But whenever one won't open, don't try to force your way through, okay? Sagittarius. Do we have any Saggies in here? Do we have any Saggies in here? Do we have any Saggies in here? I want a jumper. Sag rising works. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And don't forget, if a reading doesn't resonate with your sun sign, always go check your moon, your rising, and your Venus. I know back when I used to be a big fan of YouTube tarot readers, before I was doing this, I was just like y'all, man. I used to just sit around and watch this shit all day. Very obsessively, just like y'all, okay? So trust me, I know where you're coming from. But back when I would do that, if like I'm an Aquarius, and if an Aquarius reading did not resonate, I would just go to the Virgo reading, because I have moon and rising in Virgo. 99.9% of the time, it would resonate. Know what I mean? So that's what I recommend. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And every now and then, a reader, there will be one specific reader, like I may not have anything that resonates for you this month. That's fine. Okay, there's a ton of other readers on YouTube here, okay? Ooh, the Hierophant, okay. Could be a Taurus that you're dealing with, but I feel like there is commitment here. Okay, there is commitment. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, oops. 3, and 4. Shang a bang dang, Knight of Wands. Could be dealing with another fire sign, another Aries, or I'm sorry, an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, definitely Aries possibly. Okay, somebody here though is a little bit too controlling, I think. I think some of you are trying a little bit too hard to force control this situation. Okay, there is potential here. There's definite potential, but I feel like you have a little bit of a fear of losing control, sadly. I know that's one of your challenges. That's one of your challenges, is fear of losing control. Dude, relax. You know that you have very little control over anything anyway. Anybody. Okay? We have, like, when it comes to the grand scheme of everything going on in our life, we probably only have about 5% control of what's actually going on in our life. Very fucking little. The rest that we appear to have control of is an illusion. The universe is doing the rest. The only thing that you're doing by trying to force control is you're getting in the way and clamping the flow so the universe can't flow for you. Okay, just some trivia there. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, but I do feel like whoever you're dealing with here is, there's some obsession here, and this is kind of unhealthy and toxic. I feel like the person that you're dealing with, you were probably just one of their options at one point, and you probably still are. Okay, somebody wants commitment here though. I think you want commitment. I'm seeing here though with the 7 of Cups and the Devil card, you're probably dealing with somebody who you were probably just one of their options at one point, you know, and you probably still are. This person is probably the type that just plays around and dates around and plays the field and flirts with a lot of other people and talks to other people, you know. They're very, very burdened. They feel unfinished business between the two of you, and they do want to come back around, I feel like. I don't know though. I don't know if you're going to do it. I don't know, because you're still disappointed in the way it turned out. You don't want to fight this battle anymore. So the underlying energy is the 4 of Swords. That's kind of an inactive card there. The overall energy is the Knight of Wands. So I definitely feel like somebody's going to make a comeback here, but it's really hard to say. I think you're thinking about it. You're thinking about it. But at the end of the day, I think you just know you'd be wasting your time because you know how this person is. Not very trustworthy. Well, damn, that didn't sound too positive. At first it was looking positive, and I was like, all right, positive reading. And then it went, wow, wow, wow. I'm like, oh, oops. Oopsie poopsie. Well, let's get to the most important part of the reading here, the advice. Advice for my Sagittarius. 3 more shuffles, 3 more. Boom! Do not try to figure this out logically, okay? Ooh, and the devil is in the reverse is your advice. So I wouldn't bother with this person right here. The devil reversed, hey, look, these were both in the upright as the person you're dealing with in the last spread. Now it's in the reverse is your advice. No more of that toxic shit. No more playing around, dating around, playing the field, none of that bullshit, okay? I think you all need to allow love to come to you. Don't go out and pursue it. Don't go out and try to chase it down. Attract it to you. Attract it to you, okay? And here's that Hierophant again. Dude, all these same cards popping out right here. Do not try to figure all this out logically, okay? In order to manifest the one, in order to manifest anything that you've never had, anything you've never had. I'm talking a big life change, the love you've never had, the income you've never had. In order to manifest anything that you've never had, Ray, thanks for that super chat, you have to allow the universe to bring it to you. You, with your analytical thinking brain, are not going to be able to do it. Your analytical thinking ego brain is good for a lot of things, okay? Creating something it's never had is not one of them. The only thing you can do with your analytical ego thinking brain is create more of what you've already learned. Okay, you can go out and make things happen that you've already made happen before, but you can't create something that you've never experienced. The only way that you can experience something you've never had before is to allow the universe to bring it to you. And when you allow the universe to bring it to you, that is when the gravitational pull of your analytical thinking brain is released from it. That's the only way it can happen. The process of creation and manifestation cannot happen while you're pressing on it with the gravitational pull of your mind. Period. And that is a fact that they can measure scientifically. Your mind produces a gravitational pull. Yes, it does. Okay? And what happens when you think too long and hard and focus too hard on it? Focusing on it is not a bad thing. When you're focusing on it and you're doing the work and you're thinking about it and you're visualizing, that's good. You're pumping the intention into it. But that's not when the creation process is happening. Matter of fact, it can't happen while you're doing that because you're squeezing the quantum field and holding it in place so that it can't move when you're doing that. The process of creation and manifestation is happening when you release and let go of it. That's when it happens. You have to learn how to figure out some kind of trick to release and let go. Capricorn. Caparoo. We got any Caparoos, dude, in the chat? Any Caparizoos? Capricorn. Man, I'm making good time. Well, no, not really. I'm making average time, man. Oh, well. We got any Cappies in here? Ooh, Knight of Wands for you too. Okay, so we all could be dealing with a fire sign. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Could be anybody though. Whatever it is though, you got something new coming in and it's coming in quick. Okay, it's either you coming in or something new coming to you. I can't really tell which just yet. Let's get 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. Two more. East Idaho, what's happening? I used to live there. East Idaho. I've been all over the place, y'all. I'm in Vegas now. I'm in Vegas to stay, okay? But I've been everywhere. Been all over the daggone place. All right, Caparoos. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Sagittarius, but I see a lot of imbalance here between you and this person. Could also be an Aquarius. Okay, I don't really feel like there's any emotion here. I see a big, massive loss of passion. This is a past person wanting to come back around, okay? And they're coming back around quick. Okay, coming back around quick, but it's a waste of time. This looks like a big fucking waste of time to me, I'm not gonna lie. I know it's gonna make some people mad. I make people mad all the time. I'm sorry, that's just what I'm seeing here. Because the Queen of Wands is in the reverse. The Queen of Swords is in the upright. The Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse. This is just a big wet fart. It's not, there's not enough love here. I think you are more in love with the past, to be 100% honest with you. There was a certain chapter, there was a certain period of time which things were really, really, really fucking awesome. And even if that was only a week, that's what you're still hooked on, I think. And that's good. There's nothing wrong with that, but don't rehash the past. Don't rehash it, okay? Because it's time to move on from this right here, okay? Time to release yourself from this and let it go. This isn't the advice spread, but I'm being told right here that if somebody come back around, if you try it again, it is going to be a big waste of time, okay? This is, the karmic cycle right now is complete, okay? If you try it again, you're going to flip this wheel back upside down and just start the cycle all over again, okay? This could be a person from a distance, okay? It could be like, maybe you moved away from this person possibly. But either way, I do see communication coming in from a past person. But I don't see, first of all, y'all don't balance each other out very well at all. Second of all, there's no passion. There's no love. You know, there's no, just leave it. I would. I don't know. Let's see the advice, though. Let's see the advice. Advice. Ooh, Ace of Swords in the reverse. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. All right, make sure that everything is equal and fair across the board right now, but I wouldn't open up communication. If communication comes through, I wouldn't entertain it. Not really. Leave it. Leave it. Let the karmic cycle seal itself up, okay? There's nothing wrong maybe way later on. I'm talking way later on. Way later on? Way later on. A year down the line, 2 years down the line. Whenever you feel the energy cord between the two of you is so weak that like, I don't even remember what your voice sounds like type shit. You know what I'm saying? Then maybe you can hit them back up and be like, yo, can we be cool? We good? You know, but right now, it's not time for that right now because there's still an energetic tie binding you that is pretty thick. Okay, it's pretty thick. So any attempt to come back together at all, whether it's just to try to patch things up or what, could very easily spin that wheel back in and just get the cycle going again. So I would give it a little bit more time, okay? A little bit more time. All right, Aquarius. Got any Aquarians in the chat? 817 of you finally showed up. Not a bad little group of you. Not bad. We got the Aquas in here. Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune upright. And the Strength card. Okay, got another complete karmic cycle. Could be a Leo that you're dealing with, but I feel like you're holding back. Okay, there's a lot that you have to say, a lot that you could say, but you're holding back and you're keeping it to yourself because you want to make sure this cycle is complete. Man, that's good. A lot of completing of karmic cycle. That's good. Good, y'all. Good, good, good. Let's get 4 shuffles here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom, the Ace of Cups reversed. All right, so this is something you're getting over it. Okay, there was a lot of heartbreak involved. Could have been a third-party situation. But yeah, you're definitely getting over this right here. I feel like somebody is probably going to try to attempt to, or somebody here wants to come back around and try to reconcile, but it's not happening. It's not happening. The person you're dealing with could be a Scorpio. Oh, they feel abandoned. They feel like you abandoned them. Okay? They feel like time is standing still. You know you can't trust them, though. You know you can't trust them, okay? Because they got the 7 of Swords, Queen of Cups. They still do have feelings for you, but you know that nothing that comes out of their mouth is honest. You know that everything that they say is a lie. You just like, you know, you get to that point, and it sucks to be judgmental, but you know you get to that point to where somebody just betrays your trust so bad that you don't believe anything that comes out of their mouth, like ever again. That's what this feels like here. That's what this feels like here. You know? And I feel you, you know, but, man. Oh, super chat time. Vance. Thanks for that super chat. Appreciate it. Haven't you super chatted before? That sounds familiar, your username. Seems like I remember saying that one time in the past. Anyway, though, yeah, see, you ain't losing no sleep over this no more. You ain't hurt over this no more. They stabbed you in the back, you felt like, but you're over it now. Again, there is still some heartbreak involved, though. Like, I still kind of, I don't know, man. Because these two are in the reverse right here. Oops, hang on. There it goes. But the Three of Swords is in the upright, so maybe it's just like, okay, well, you did me dirty, and I haven't forgotten what you did. I don't trust anything that you say. I don't know. Like, there's nothing that comes out of your mouth that I will ever believe, period, right? So, well, what advice do we have? Sounds a little harsh, but whatever. What advice do we have? Advice from my Aquarians. Boom. Okay, it's time for you to step outside of your comfort zone. Outside of your comfort zone is where the growth happens, but don't try to figure this out logically. Don't try to go out and gather any new information. You already know everything there is to know about it, okay? But yeah, step outside of your comfort zone. That's where growth happens. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom, 3 of Pentacles reversed. All right. So a lot of you need to drop the burdens that you're carrying. A lot of you are still carrying burdens that aren't even yours to carry, man. You're punishing yourself over some bullshit somebody else did. Come on now. Come on now. We ain't got no time for that shit. Ain't got no time for that. You did something stupid, that ain't my problem. No, that's your problem. You live with the consequences of your actions, not me. I'm not gonna punish myself over your stupidity. So a lot of y'all need to drop that. It's not your burden to take on. Don't worry about it, okay? Keep your options open, man. I don't think right now it's time for you all to try to settle down in one spot. Not yet, okay? At least, I'm not saying like go out and play the field if you don't want to go out and date around, but at least leave yourself open to new things. Open to the possibility. Like, okay, well, if anything new wants to come in, I'll welcome it, but I'm just gonna chill for now. Make any sense? Oh, well, that's what came through, so I read it. Anyway, last but not least, my Pisces people. Do we have any Pisces people in the chat? Thank you, C. Wilson, for that super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Any Pisces people? We got 811 people watching right now. I mean, we're on the last sign, so is that 800 Pisces people watching? Damn! Damn! Pisces, woo! But boom, the 2 of Swords in the reverse. All right, so somebody has finally made a final decision here. Let's get 3 shuffles. 1, 2, and 3. Boom, 10 of Cups in the reverse. Done, dola, done, done, dola, done, dola, done, done, dola. All right. Could have been a third-party situation you were dealing with. The person you're dealing with, though, is moving on from this. I feel like they're already coming together with somebody else, too, with the quickness. With the quickness. Damn, dog. Okay. Yeah. So this is a very near and dear soulmate that you were dealing with, okay? Very near and dear. I feel like this person still has feelings for you, but this situation was too unhealthy. They feel like this situation was too toxic, so they're moving, looks like they're moving on and getting together with somebody else already. Like, bam, quick. 6 of Swords, 2 of Cups, bam, okay? So at the end of the day, I feel like you're the one that came out on top, right? You feel like you're the one with the upper hand here. You're the one in the right. Okay, you're making sure that everything is equal and fair across the board. The underlying energy is the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Communication is terrible between the two of you. Could be blocked altogether, but I do feel like when you all were involved, communication was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. The drain is just now starting to hit me. Bah. All right. But you've come to your senses here. I feel like you understand the situation for what it is. What you did wrong, what they did wrong, what you could have done better, what they could have done better. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, all the way around her. But yeah, the final decision that is made. Done, dollar, done, dollar, done, dollar. Well, let's see what advice we have. Advice for Pisces. Yes, I love saying that. I love saying that. Advice for Pisces, advice for Pisces. All right. What advice do we have? And then it's time to shang-a-lang-a-bing-bang and ski-daddle. Man, that's like 10 cards that came out for that. Let's go ahead and get 4 shuffles for the advice. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Don't forget, everybody, if you want information on scheduling a personal reading, that's in the description of the video. Description of the video. Boom, the Hermit card. Learn to love your alone time. That doesn't mean learn to get good at being alone. There's a big difference. Big difference between being self-sufficient and actually preferring to be alone. Learn to love your alone time. And no, that does not mean go be alone for the rest of your life. That just means learn to love your alone time. Guess what happens? Diana, thank you for that super chat. Guess what happens when you learn to love your alone time? You begin to love yourself. Self-healing starts to happen. Okay? When you start formulating that little relationship with yourself, you start to love being alone, man, this funny thing happens. You become more attractive to people. Oh yeah. Haven't you noticed that we all seem to be drawn to what is out of our reach? We all seem to be drawn to what's out of our reach. And whatever is within our reach, we're not really interested in. Haven't you noticed that? Whenever I'm really into somebody, they're not into me. But the only people that are into me, I have no interest in. Well, what do you think happens whenever you love to be alone? That's fucking attractive. Now people are blowing up your inbox. People are chasing you down. The love offers are coming in left and right. That's how you do it. And then if you're turning love offers down, you are proving to the universe with your actions that you have solidified a relationship with yourself. Guess what happens when you formulate a relationship with yourself on your inside world? Guess what happens? Guess what happens? That relationship has no choice but to manifest in your outside world. That's when your person shows up. Boo! Alrighty. Man, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm drained now. Blah, the drain hit me. I greatly appreciate everybody that tuned in and played along though. I got some stuffings to do today. I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I will turn your all's attention again to the description of the video where you will find information on scheduling personal readings. That includes pricing, that includes how to get a hold of me, includes everything you need to know, including my social media, all that good stuff, man. Look in the description of the video, all right? Seemed like there was something else I wanted to say. I just don't remember what it was. I don't remember. Anyway, though, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I might do another video today once I get rested up. I'm not 100% sure. Either way, though, I'll still see y'all sometime between now and the rest of all eternity, okay? Have a good one.